Hi ARK fans, welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. Today, in 5 minutes or less, we will try to go over April 15th trades that ARK did. And in highlights today, we have Coinbase, we have NanoX, a lot of shares added to both of these, especially Coinbase. And then we also have one new company added and two companies completely removed. So stay with me to find out which companies those are. And I'll see you on the other side. Please like and subscribe and support this new channel. Thank you.
Ready, set, let's go. It's gonna be a show. Don't act like you don't.
Hi guys, welcome back. In ARK summary section, we always keep an eye on high-level numbers like market value and total number of companies they are diversified in. Market value today being 51.9 billion, almost 52 billion, which has recovered from yesterday, up 1.7% today. So this is great. This is also the highest level that it has reached in April yet. So this is April trend, and you'll see the trend is upward. There were days in between when it was down, but recovering and reaching all-time highs of April to 52 billion. So this is great, and hopefully the trend continues. In terms of number of companies they're diversified in, it's down today. We know yesterday they added Coinbase. Today it's down by one company. Well, or is it down by one company? Let's take a look. When we break it by ETFs, you will see that there is a new company added in ARKQ and there is a new company added in ARK. But actually, those are not two separate companies. That is just one company added in two funds. And then there is a company removed from ARKW and a company removed from Israel. So net two companies removed and one company added. So net it is one company removed. And we will go into which one that company is in just a bit. This picture hasn't changed much, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. ARKX being the biggest one and SpaceX is the newest addition, and it hasn't, a 1.3 weightage hasn't changed in a while now. Well, this is a very new fund. In a while is just probably this week it hasn't changed much, so it has stayed to 1.3% of the overall fund. Top 5 rankings that we always keep an eye on hasn't changed. Let's just take a look at Tesla quickly, because they sold some shares yesterday for Tesla, as you can see, to buy Coinbase mainly. Today they increased the position just by a little bit, 0.3%, and the stock price also ticking back up. So when I hover over these charts, you will see more information about that particular bar or that particular company that I am hovering over. Like this is Tesla. It's present in 3 funds that you will see up top, and then you will see 3 trends. One is shares trend, one is stock price trend, and then market value, which is a function of shares and stock price, obviously. So this we'll see in the biggest moves as well. So without wasting further time, let's go to biggest moves. And for the people who are new, we always keep an eye on biggest moves 2 ways. One is by percentage of shares. We try to see that we have this threshold of 14% today. This is configurable. We change it every day to make this more consumable. And any company that has increased or reduced shares by 14% or more will pop up here. But sometimes very small movements in shares can cause big movements in bottom line. So for catching those companies that have big stock price and the small movements in percentage shares can cause big movement, we have this chart. So in this, we have threshold by dollars, so biggest move by market value, and this can also happen because the stock price shot up or went down as well. So we try to capture all biggest moves this way, 2 ways. And now this is an interesting chart. Just give it some time. You have all the companies here listed, and then this is their ranking in the overall fund of 269 today, 269 companies. NanoX Imaging is at rank of 235, so it's very much at the tail end of the investments that they have. So weightage is 0.01 only. But look at the number of shares added today. 57,000 shares added, 82% extra shares. But at the same time, it's not much. It's just 2.4 million. In bigger scheme of things for ARK funds, it's peanuts basically. But yeah, they're showing some confidence there. It was recently approved, FDA approved. So this company's products were FDA approved recently, and hence probably they're adding more. So that's NanoX. Then Coinbase, which IPO'd yesterday, they sold Tesla share to buy a Coinbase position, to start a Coinbase position today again. Since stock price went down, but not by a lot, went down just a little bit. As you can see, there are 2 data points today in the trend. So yesterday they bought at $328.30 and went down to $322. And the stock and the value that it translates to is $106.8 million. Well, there is one penny stock today, guys. Ceragon Networks Limited. So that's why it's in green. Any bar that appears in green is a penny stock. They have added 512,000 shares of Ceragon, which amounts to just $2 million. But yeah, a lot of shares added there. Again, the company is at towards the tail end of the investment, 206 rank, 0.01% investment weightage. I'll also hover over other companies. If you're interested, you can pause the video and take a look at those. So this is JFrog Limited, SolarEdge Technologies. I can't even pronounce this company. What is this company? Dirio Health. Origin Pharma, Nice Limited, Cyber, ARK Softwares. Lots of new companies popped up today. Interesting. A Lot Limited, Rada Electronics. These are all the negative ones. Perion Networks, InMod Limited, Chemtech Limited, and these are the two companies that are completely removed. Bionvax Pharmaceuticals and Atlassian Corp. Atlassian Corp has been popping up. They have been consistently reducing a lot of shares in this, and today they completely got rid of it. BioNDvax. It's hard to pronounce. But these are the two companies that are completely removed, guys. They were hardly invested in them anyways. And that's biggest moves by shares. Now let's look at biggest moves by dollars. So, and this is the new company, guys. It's already showing up. I thought I'll show you it in the ARK new company section, but this is the new company, Too Simple. And it's a autonomous trucking company. And it's based out of California, actually, when I looked it up on Wiki. Rank 88 directly. Wow, a big position added, $123 million. So this is huge. The weightage is 0.2%. Coinbase, again, that popped up in the above chart as well. But this is the new company, guys, added to two funds, RQ and RK. And this is autonomous trucking company. Roku, they bought some shares and position and stock price also ticking up. Teladoc is the only one that I've seen is present in the 4 different ETFs. And it is more stock bought and also stock price. Zillow Group, again, we have 3, it's present in 3 ETFs and more position bought and stock price also ticking up again. Twilio, Spotify, Tesla, we looked already, Exact Sciences, and the only thing negative is Square. So they sold a bunch of shares in Square, and probably because they bought other things, bought the dips in other smaller companies. So reduce the position there just a little bit. They still have 9.77 million shares of Square. So that's the biggest moves. How is the overall fund looking? These are all the 8 ETFs, ARK, K being the biggest one. Square we know is the reddest today. The rest of them not so red. There are some really good green ones. Coinbase, we know about that, and Too Simple is the new company. Teladoc, also this is genomics, next generation web, fintech, robotics, and this is ARKX, the space exploration, looking very green, hardly any red. And this is print and Israel. So that's the biggest moves. Sorry. Oops. And then you have new companies, Too Simple, which we already went over. 0.7 million shares added to robotics and 2.4 million to ARK-K Innovation Fund. And this is the investment they have in those two and bought at $40 per share. So that was your daily dose, guys. And please like and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.